Y'all probably say, where exactly are you going with this? I see you really trying to take it there. Old school flows chew you out, ain't fair. Jordan pants don't...
Yo, what up, big dog? It's your boy Zod. Anyway, so I just wanted to get at you real quick. Like, a lot of people, I mean, when I say a lot of people, I mean a lot of people have been sending me this video on Vlad. And you know, usually I fuck with Vlad when he disrespecting the homies or he's baiting somebody to disrespect the homies, and usually that's when I'll get at them. But you know, any chance now that I get to flame this dude, I'm gonna flame him, just because at the end of the day I just see what type of vulture he is, and a lot of people want to defend him as if he's some type of saint. But at the end of the day, if you really just sit down and listen to exactly what he say, you'll know exactly what he's basically a hoodah. If you sat down, anybody that's ever been on the verge of getting busted, you know what I mean, you sit down with the cop and they'll be at you the whole time, and the same type of questions, like you try to avoid it and they constantly going back to the same subject no matter what. They rephrase in a different way in order to get their point across, but they're still searching for that one answer, looking for that one hole so they can punch through and possibly get some type of admittance of you know, incriminating yourself. But before I even do that, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go back into this dude. But first and foremost, shout out to the homie I met in Coles, the homie Pablo, aka Disser, originally from the Valley, you know, out here really taking care of his family, you know what I mean, and showing love, you know what I'm saying. Hey, gracias. And to the people that, you know, I've been running into, you know, in the city and just like really been out there handling their business. Hey, shouts out to you, you know what I'm saying. For the people that might be tripping on my head, that is Naruto. You know what I'm saying? I do watch anime. Tonight is finna be one of them nights. Kavasi, I don't get paid for it, but just, you know, last time they said Za wasn't drinking, but yeah, I'm gonna do that. And of course, you know, Sekiro is going down. For anybody that ever played Dark Soul, I suck at it, but I'm PS4 going down all day. Holler at me, I'm off the god. Anyways, so I'm gonna get back on Vlad. See, the whole thing I wanted to cover this because finally I see somebody get on there. I mean, you had Tretch. You had Tretch and that one dude that they kept asking if he was a Crip, and he just kept like kind of just sliding away from it. Like, nah, he was just like, man, like basically, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Now this fool, Tisu Surf, like really, like if you just listen to that whole interview, and yeah, it's actually kind of plugging their other channel, but I really want you to go and check it out, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. And this ain't, look at a lot, you know, there's some people that always, you know, they always got some type of issue with me, so whatever I do, it's not good enough to them. And I really don't care at the end of the day. Like, for the people that, you know, they get tired of hearing my rhetoric and say, oh, well, you know, if you want to shake the channel, there's nothing I can do about it, you know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't expect this much. But for the people that really support me, hey, gracias. But for the people that, you know, on the Vlad thing, look at this fool Tisu Surf, for the people that haven't seen it, basically told Vlad that he baits people, and he does. He constantly baits people. And I like the way he put it, because he basically said for the people that are not stupid, but a little less intelligent, the ones that really can't see through the bullshit and see that the dude is pushing them into a, you know, into a certain situation. Basically, he's you know, making the case for the cops, so the cops can go get that little piece and connect a few other pieces and really put you behind bars. You know, I listen to Dark Low, you know what I mean, and he had a song that said get off Vlad's dick, get off, you know what I mean, and that's because, you know, for whatever reason he chooses to believe that Vlad is not who he is, but other people out here really know what time it is, and it ain't no secret. Even, look at this, what I say, like, with the Futisu Surf, what he said is, he's like, you know what, when you're a civilian, you're a taxpayer, you ain't never did nothing, you're not involved in no crimes, you don't hang around people that do crimes, or, you know, you not just turning a blind eye to it, but you just don't associate with them types of people. Even if it's family members, you're not around them, so you don't have no, there's no code for you to uphold. And a lot of people say, oh, well, where's the morals in that? Like, at the end of the day, everybody has their own sense of morals. It's like, if I was a common citizen, I wasn't doing no crimes, then how would I be expected to live up to a certain street code? That wouldn't be for me. But seeing the fact that I've been through that, I've been there and done that, I'm still, even at this age and not out in the street banging, I'm still obligated by law to uphold those certain standards. And if I see something, I would never say nothing. I'm not going to court and saying plead the fifth, nothing, because that's basically admitting That's basically saying, well, he could be the shooter, or he might, or he, you know what I mean, but he might not be the shooter. I'm just not gonna say nothing. So for the people that wanted to know about that, as far as going to court and saying that, I'm not here to deter you from doing anything. That you do what you want and suffer the consequence of your action. But I'm never going to court and pleading the fifth. It just, you don't do that. You know what I mean? It's just like, don't get on the stand and snitch on somebody. You just don't do it. Now this fool Vlad, the reason I flame him and chose to flame him, and not outside of the fact that people send me this video, multiple people, and thanks to them, because it's always those that look out on what I should cover next. You know what I mean? Especially if it's something hot. But this fool Vlad, Tisu Surf said it best. He knows that a lot of these cats are not as intelligent, and some of them, I can't even say that. You know what I mean? But when he said that they're not that intelligent, that they're unable to see exactly how he's setting it up. And he said he never does anything. He denies the cops the tapes and all this, but you can go on social media and pull any tape you want off of YouTube. You don't need to go and ask him for particular tapes, because even though he edits, he still puts all the key points in there that exactly what they said. All the incriminating parts goes in the video, and we all know why, because that's what garnishes views. It's like when people come on this channel and want me to talk about every little intricate detail of prison. They don't care what happens in the end. It's just they want to know. Some people have never been there, and some people have a morbid fascination what happens in incarceration. During incarceration, they don't want to go themselves, but they want to hear. They want to basically live vicariously through you. And so people that are smart refrain from saying anything. It's like, at the end of the day, like I say a million times, if you're not there, there's certain things that you don't need to know. Now, you got watered down points of prison that really ain't gonna, there's no ramification behind, there's no problem, nobody's gonna have an issue with you saying certain things. But it's like that, you know what I mean? You, as an individual that has been through certain things, there's just certain things that you just must absolutely not say in any video whatsoever. And if you do, then that's the consequence of your action. And there's consequence to your action. You know what I mean? But this fool Vlad, when people say culture vulture and they're like, Vlad's not a culture vulture, that's a lie. Because at the end of the day, he utilizes you. And some people are like, oh, well, as far as fame, some people will sell their ass for fame. It's been proven numerous times. People saying it right now. There's certain dudes that sold their soul. I mean, they said I sold my soul with 16,000 subscribers. Missing with that. Now, if I get millions, then I could see. But come on, dude, like 16,000 subscribers, and I'm appreciated for all of them. But Vlad does what he does. You know what I mean? And people see it, but people are too stupid to see it. Too stupid to steer away from it. I know dudes personally that basically went to court and told on themselves more because they wanted the reputation, and they risk everything in order to get it. It's like going to court and telling myself, yeah, I killed that person, knowing you could probably get out, but you just want that reputation. There's some people that are just not born as intelligent as others. But that's what Vlad does. He searches out these types that are thirsty to get on, thirsty to be recognized, thirsty to get their name out there. And he says that, in this video, he tries to make it seem like, oh, yeah, well, I have nothing to do with nothing. Now, he knows he knows exactly what he does, and he knows that's how he gets paid. Because if he really was looking out, he would edit certain parts when they're incriminating himself, but he's not. Because at the end of the day, like he said in a prior video, he fucks with the cops. He may not be a legalized cop or whatever, but he fucks with the cops, and people will continuously do that. That's why I don't even fault him too much, because at the end of the day, it's on the individual to keep their fucking mouth shut. You had Tretch, when he started asking certain questions, dude just got up. That's a convict. That's a dude. That's the difference between an inmate and a convict. A convict gonna do what the fuck he wants, and he knows what he has to do. An inmate gonna do whatever the fuck he's told. And that's what these cats, when they get on there and tell on themselves about all the crimes, they want to be boastful because they want that image. They want to continuously pushing that image, so people like, oh, look at that fool, he's a big dope dealer, he's a killer. But look at Vlad, he gets details, so, oh, I heard this and that. Come on, just the way he phrases his questions, you don't think that there's a cop behind that? Like, look, asking this, asking this, asking this. I can guarantee you, this dude said he fucks with off-duty cops. When he moves around, he got cops around him. They asked him, okay, so if a fool robbed you, what you gonna do? I'm gonna snitch. That's what he said. So it's like, that's what I call a culture vulture. If you're gonna be in a life and you're gonna frequent certain places, and you're gonna be around certain cats that or with that life, it's lit. Keep your fucking mouth shut. But he don't adhere to that code because he tries to, you know, want to play the hipster, want to be like, oh, I'm all involved, but I'm not involved. I want you to think this, but I'm going to give you a warning. Basically, if you do something to me, you're going to jail. And that's basically what he does. Every little silent warnings to those who might think about doing something to him. And in the end, who knows what's going to happen. But somebody probably will do something to him if they can, because this dude is a major enigma. He gonna be one of them dudes that you find out later on that's been working with the feds or something on that line. And I'm not really care about, I don't really care whether he likes it or not. I'm gonna flame him because I see what he does. That somebody that's works with a semblance of intelligence can see straight out. And that dude, T-Su Surf, spelt it out. And when he tried to dance around it, what'd he do? He was like, yeah, you know, certain people, they do say what they say and it's on them, but you know what you do. And he just smiled when this dude would try to dance around it. Well, I have my opinion on that. Yeah, you have your opinion on it, but you know it's true. And that's why he gets nervous every time somebody get indicted off of his video. And yeah, it's not just his video, but that's what gets it started. He knows if he was really looking out, oh, I'll look out for him. No, if he was looking out for them parts would be edited out. But at the end of the day, it's cats like this. If shit like this didn't happen, they would be nobody. You would be absolutely nobody if they didn't tell you all their secrets. And like I said, it is on them because it's their fault for doing it. But at the end of the day, this guy is trash. And people will continue because everybody wants to be on. Everybody wants to be rich. These are the dudes you need to avoid. There's other dudes out here that can interview, got just as much clout, and they're going to ask you dumbass questions like that. But these guys continue to, you know, put themselves out there. And I just wanted to cover this video outside of multiple people hit me up about it. But just the simple fact to reiterate that fact. Once again, for those who might be lacking the semblance of intelligence or even a small portion of it, avoid this dude. And if you do, learn to keep your mouth shut. You know what I mean? It's just the way it is, you know, and that's how you stay out of jail. But on that note, go ahead and check out, we just did a live reaction to our Yellow Wolf's video. I forgot the exact one, but yeah, me and my son, once again, you know, go ahead and check that out. K2 Side and Ball Savvy. Sorry if the room echoes. I will be getting the sound thing in order to clear that up. But I just wanted to get at people real quick, you know, especially the camaradas that send me this, Sucker Free, the homie from Linux and all them. Hey, you know, hey, gracias once again, and hopefully I catch you out on the dark side. And on that note, I'm out. Late.
Kneel before Zod!